Okay, all of the woke liberals epitomize the term double standard. I mean, it's their middle name, woke, double standard, liberal. But I think their double standard on race is absolutely the most despicable one in their entire arsenal. Let's head over to the swamp and discuss their disgusting practices. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the swamp. Okay, I'm going to start by asking two simple, innocent questions. Are you proud to be whatever particular race you happen to be? And do you think your race is superior to other races? Of course, me, as a white man, if I just said yes to the first question, are you proud to be whatever particular race you happen to be? Well, I'm automatically and instantly labeled a white supremacist racist. Am I right? Now, here's where their double standard comes into play. Let's see what happens when I ask the same questions to people of different races out on the streets. Here we go. This is Miguel. He's Hispanic, originally from Puerto Rico. Okay, Miguel, I just have two questions for you. You just answer them the way you want. First question, are you proud to be whatever particular race you happen to be?
Of course I am. I'm proud of it.
Okay, that's good. Now here's the second question. Do you think your race in any way is superior to any other race?
Of course not. We're not superior. We're all the same. God's children's.
That's so excellent, Miguel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's it. This lady was Asian inside the store. I'm not about to ask her to take her sunglasses off. Actually, that's my wife, Pam. She's whiter than I am. So, yeah, she's my token whitey in this. Hi. Okay, I have two questions to ask you. The first one, are you proud to be whatever particular race you happen to be?
Yes, I am.
Okay, the second question, do you believe that your race is in any way superior to any other race?
No way.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye now.
See ya.
This is some pitiful camera work. Yeah, I suck at this man on the street shit. But you get my point. Hey, how's it going? Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You just answer them honestly. Okay, first question. Are you proud of whatever particular race you happen to be?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Here's second question. Do you think your race is in any way superior to other races?
No, we're all equal.
That sounds good. That's what I wanted to hear, brother. Hey, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye now. Wow, that was fun. At least the ones I showed. You know, some of them I can't even show. There's some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, it's tough out there in the streets, but still a lot of fun. Now, I have no problem whatsoever with anyone being proud of whatever race they happen to be born as. You know, as for me, there's not really any pride involved. I mean, I had nothing to do with it. It's just a matter of who our parents are. You know, but there's not a woke liberal out there who would accuse any of these people of being racist. You know, have you ever heard the term black supremacist or Hispanic or Asian supremacy? Of course not. You know, that term white supremacy was made up by white elitist woke liberals who despise themselves. You know, they're actually ashamed of being white. I guess you'd refer to them as a white inferiorist. These lefties are just completely and utterly over-obsessed with race. You know, and if you understand how Marxism works, well, you realize they're just low IQ, weak-minded people who were easily indoctrinated into eating up all the bullshit they've been fed. I mean, I'm 72 years old, and I've lived through all the civil rights movements from the 60s. And by about the 80s, it seemed like it all worked. Nobody cared what race anybody was anymore. Nobody cared who anybody married, what race their heroes were, like in sports and entertainment of any kind, music, movies, and TV. Even in politics, that's about the time when minorities were being elected throughout the entire country. And it was like that until Obama came in. That's why he won. Nobody cared what color he was. Then he started to show his true colors. He was a full-on Marxist, and I think he hated America. Well, he started the racism bit all over again, and it's gotten worse ever since. So yeah, Obama's the one I blame for turning race relations in America back 30 or 40 years. He would never get elected if he came in now, after the way he's fucked things up. And that's another thing Trump is fixing. Just look how many more so-called people of color. Watch this video to see my thoughts on that. So yeah, you saw how many more minorities voted for Trump this time around. Just saying. Okay, here's this week's stupid shit off the top of my head. Did you know white men, let me rephrase that, straight white men are the only people who get fired for doing a bad job? Everyone else, I mean everyone else, has a built-in excuse. Whether it's color, gender, sexual orientation, or whatever. Anything that sets them apart from being a straight white male. They're all victims. Nothing is ever their fault. And if you disagree, well, you're either a racist, a homophobe, a misogynist, or a xenophobe. Must be nice having a built-in excuse for all your mistakes, misdeeds, and failures, or anything that might go wrong in your life. That's a total lack of personal responsibility. And they talk about white privilege. Give me a flippin' break. Well, that's about it. Hope you liked what I said. All comments are welcome, good and bad. I love them all. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe and like. Until next time, see you at the swamp.